Our next speaker is Professor Abdelgadir Warsama. He's going to present his talk titled Legalization of Digital Revolution in Bahrain, Case Study of E-Transactions of 2002 and E-Crimes Laws of 2014.
Assalamu alaikum. It is my pleasure to be with you here today, and I will take you out. I will speak about something different. In the last 2 days, we are talking about digital revolution and the effects of digital revolution in all our life. I will talk about law. And I would like to mention that the paper is there, but I will just try to sum up whatever is written there. I would like to mention that in law also, and as consequence to the digital revolution, we have also a revolution in the law. We have a revolution in the law. We have a revolution in the law so as to enable the digital revolution to have its real effect in our life. Apart from the presence of this law, the digital revolution will be of no value. And the United Nations, thanks for that, they have established what is a special committee called UNICITRAL, United Nations International Committee for International Trade. And this UNICITRAL committee made a real revolution in the law, because by the concepts introduced by UNICITRAL, we have new system. We have new legal rules. How come? In law, for anything, particularly in contracts, in trade, in all activities, for anything to be of value, you have to have an original document, an original contract. And this contract to be signed by the people so as to be binding on them. In the digital revolution, we don't have original document per se. We don't have signature like this manual signature. So the new concepts in law introduced by the UNICITRAL made or gave the equality functional approach, equal functional approach. This is very new. It just started in response to the digital revolution. And according to this rule, they have said that any document, any data, any document coming out from the machine, coming out from the computer, is to be given the same legal validity of the original document. So we have solved by law the problem of the documentation. And also in the digital revolution, we have the electronic signature. We have the digital signature. And it is not by hand. If you go to a court, you want to prove a document, this document must be signed. And in the data we are receiving from the digital revolution, they are not signed. They have electronic signature. They have digital signature. So, according to the UNICITRAL law, which is also gave a great push for the digital revolution, they have said that the digital signature, the electronic signature, is to have the same effect like the manual signature. So any document that comes from your record, any data message you have, it will be taken as the same signature given to the manual signature. Now, for example, when you go to your ATM to take money, what you are doing, we call it electronic signature or procedural signature, because you put your card, your PIN number, if any question to answer. This process is what we call procedural signature. like electronic signature, like digital signature for the e-government. The UNCTRAL rule gave all such signature, whatever they are, they gave them the same power, the same validity. So no document will be taken as unsigned document for the sole reason that it comes from your machine. No document will be taken like that, and any document will be given the same power by law. So now in the court, you can bring this document and the court will accept it. The court will take it. And because of this, the law makes a revolution. And this legal revolution, this revolution in law, in fact, gave the legal power for our IT revolution in e-commerce, in e-trade, in e-government, in all electronic transactions, banking transactions, whatsoever. Now in banks, we do everything almost by e-banking. The UNCTRAL law, which is the model law to be used by all countries, and here in Bahrain, fortunately, we have this law in place. We have taken the model law and we have drafted. Fortunately, and I am proud to say I have been part of this drafting of this law for Bahrain, and our law in Bahrain is according to the international standard, because we have taken the main points mentioned there in the UNCTRAL law. However, now the UNCTRAL law gave the legality for all e-transactions. And based on this, the digital revolution has gone forward. However, even though we have benefited from this, there is the bad side of the digital revolution. Also, in the law, we have to stand for this, because there is the cyber crime, there is the e-crime. Now, all the world in the last week is suffering from a very big e-crime. We all know what happened in the whole world in the last 2 days because of some people who are having criminal mind, and they have put a virus that, in fact, put many countries out of the system. Also, we have rules in law, and we have a special law based on the UNCTRAL general background. We have the cyber law, we have the law to cater for the e-crime. According to this law, we have defined what is e-crime, and we have defined what are the e-crimes and what are the penalties that any e-criminal will be facing. So, by the two things, by having the UNCTRAL law regulating the transactions, all the e-transactions, by this system, we are now having banking, we are having contracts, we are having international trade, we have all our activities in the e-governments everywhere. We have regulated this.
3 minutes left.
And
3 minutes
also,
left.
in law, we have catered for putting a special law to take care of the criminals, to stop, to control, to minimize e-crimes. And this showed that in law also, we have made a very big legal revolution to push forward the digital revolution we are having, because it is very essential for our life. However, regarding the cyber law, the e-law, the law is not enough. You are responsible. You have to take care not to be hunted by the criminals. There is very big responsibility. It is not just the law. The law is there, fortunately, but also we have to take care of protecting our interests. We have to take care of trying to minimize any risk by all the steps to be taken, and by doing this, you will escape all the viruses happening, roaming now, maybe in this room or outside. By this, we are minimizing the risk, and we can benefit from the IT revolution because it is very beneficial for us in all our life, in science, in arts, in culture, in trade, in whatever. In all this, we are benefiting every day. And to sum up, here in Bahrain, we have embodied the best laws taken from the UNICITRAL law to cater for the civil side and also to cater for the criminal side. And by this, people could enjoy here in Bahrain, could enjoy and could rejoice benefiting from the digital revolution, which we need in all our life. Thanks a lot.
Quick question for Mr. Abdelgadir, yes. On a country level or on a country scale, and talking about plagiarism of digital evidence, how do you see a legal system could deal with that? On a digital scale, forging a digital evidence is absolutely possible and doable for anything including digital signatures. And I'm not sure you can give me a short answer, but thank you for
Thank you for this question. In fact, it's a matter of evidence how to accept the digital signature or the electronic signature. And in the law I have referred to, there are certain guidelines so as to ascertain the legality and the certainty of this signature. So in the law, it is mentioned there. And in addition to this, in case there is any problem before the court will look for expert opinion, a forensic, IT forensic expert, and this will explain, will help. So the law specifies the conditions here, and also there are other ways for the court to support reaching the right conclusion regarding this. In fact, here in Bahrain now, there is a real, genuine thinking in putting a quota in the corporate governance rules. We are in the process of having this. I have helped in drafting the first governance rules for the country. And now there is a process of also taking benefit from examples of other countries. We don't want to impose it, but we can start by very little figure, and this will be a start so as to give females a role in this. And in family companies particularly, whenever there is any company formulating its own corporate governance rule, we specify that the board should include both sexes, should include everybody and not to exclude anybody because of sex or age or this or this. So we are in the process of moving in this more, in addition to what she have explained.